Are you going to give an explanation for your no vote?
What?
Are you going to give an explanation for your no vote?
Just that I can't, considering circumstances, can't in good conscience vote yes.
I'd like to call this meeting to order, and let's take our flag salute, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Councilmember DePamphlis.
Here.
Councilmember Dill.
Here.
Councilmember Garrity.
Here.
Councilmember Johnston.
Here.
Councilmember McGuigan.
Here.
Councilmember Owen.
Here.
Council President Habercorn.
Present. Also present is Mayor Tapp, City Administrator Frost, City Clerk Heath, City Solicitor Smith, and City Engineer Snyder. The Open Public Meeting Statement pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided. The agenda for this meeting is posted in City Hall and on the city's website, summerspointgov.org. Mr. Smith?
My understanding that Council President Habercorn wishes to step down from the Council President seat, and we need to take a vote on whether to accept that resignation or not. Stand here. Everyone up here hear me? What? Thank you.
Public needs to hear you as well.
I think it's a little rude to be yelling out here. So if we could have a vote, accepting it is aye, rejecting it is no. City Clerk?
Is this a roll call? Rick?
Okay. Councilmember DePamphlis.
What? Except,
No. No, you said no.
I would like Charlie to continue.
Then you could vote no.
No.
Councilmember Garrity.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnston.
No.
Councilmember Owen.
Yes.
Councilmember Dill.
No.
Councilmember McGuigan.
Yes.
Councilmember Habercorn.
I'm going to abstain from voting on it.
Mayor?
No.
There you go.
So what does that mean, Mr. Smith?
That means
You can refuse to handle the meeting and allow President Pro Temp, Councilman McGuigan handle the meeting, or you could continue.
Do I have the opportunity to allow Mr. McGuigan to do this meeting, remove myself, and then get back to the council after some deliberation?
Well, that's what you're actually doing at this point, because your resignation was rejected.
So I can remove myself from this meeting and then have, but can I get back to the council
Yes.
tomorrow if I want to stay or not?
You can, if you're going to come back to council, we do it in open session.
Okay, so I can, just to make it clear,
Yeah, you are,
I can recuse myself from this meeting?
you want to recuse yourself from the position tonight.
Yep.
You can sit in Mr. McGuigan's seat, and we go from there.
And then I can get back to the council if I so choose to stay, come back.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. McGuigan, I'd like you to take the seat here tonight, please.
Okay.
That was not even a curveball, that was a knuckleball.
All right, we're going to continue on with the meeting. Would anyone like to offer any kind of communications? Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, I have a couple things real fast. So a week ago Tuesday, we had National Night Out at Kennedy Park, and I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who put this event on, you know, particularly Kate McKenzie and Amanda Forshaw, you know, Summers Point Police Department, the Summers Point PAL, We have the Summers Point Fire Companies 1 and 2, Summers Point OEM, as well as Summers Point Public Works. It was a great event. It was always good to see the public come out, walk around Kennedy Park, and really do what we were supposed to do. You end up meeting people, talking to people, and I just thought that it was a very, like I said, it was a very good event. And I got one more thing, and as we know, it's heartbreaking. But speaking for the City of Summers Point residents, I can only state that we are deeply saddened by the tragic accident here in town, which involved an e-bike and a motor vehicle that resulted in the fatality. Our hearts go out to the family and loved ones affected by this loss. As summer brings increased traffic, as we know, we live here, we deal with this traffic all the time, and all the activity in the community, I just urge everybody, the motorists, bikists, pedestrians, to stay vigilant, pay attention, and be mindful of one another on the roads. Observe all the motor vehicle, please observe all motor vehicles, bikes, pedestrian laws, and safety guidelines. They're in place to protect everyone. Together we can prevent future tragedies. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. City Administrator?
Nothing to report this evening, thank
Mr. Smith?
you. Nothing, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Schneider?
The Shore Road pedestrian project continues. By Monday, the work in front of the Dawes Avenue School on Shore Road should be complete, and then they're moving to Bethel Road and Shore to complete that work before school starts for St. Joe's. That's a priority, so we don't have traffic back up before school starts. And then next Thursday, we'll be receiving bids for the 2025 road program, and New Jersey Avenue, they will rebid.
That's next week, you said?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. How about on the Route 9 paving?
The contract was awarded by the state. They're repaving from Summers Point, Mays Landing Road through the city. I asked the water company, I had a pre-construction meeting with them today, if they're responsible for doing some more temporary paving where there's, large patches and stuff like that, because originally they were required to do that. They said the state of New Jersey said that their contract's going to take care of it, and they're only responsible for doing smaller patches, but I'm hoping everything can get done before the winter, because that'll be a mess.
Okay, but you don't have a start date or anything at this point?
No, they had a pre-construction meeting with the state, that was a couple weeks ago. So the contractor did have their notice to proceed, so. They're also installing sidewalks along Route 9 where it's missing,
Yeah.
so that'll be the first step.
Okay. Thank you. Would anyone like to offer any committee reports?
Yes, I have
Please.
committee report. Last night, the Historical Commission met. We had 2 applications. They approved both of them. One was for 731 Bay Avenue. It's an office, commercial property. They're going to demolish it, and rebuild a very nice building there that is also going to be, looks like retail on the first floor and maybe condos or something on the second floor. Nice new building, so they will be heading to the planning board for some things that they need. I think it's planning next. And 911 Bay Avenue, they got approved for a remodel. So they're going to be starting their remodel as soon as they get everything approved that they need. But the Historical Commission did approve both projects with some minor changes. This group is very good at keeping the roof lines consistent and a few other things. So they did agree to a few changes, but approved both projects. Thank you.
Any other committee reports? I'd like to make a couple notes. On the recreation, I'd like to publicly thank Eastern Signs, Mike and Wendy Franklin, who are operators of that business, donated a sign that, if you have a chance, is on the outside of the PAL building or the Youth Center building, denoting it as the Eva Anderson Youth Center, and you'll see how very attractive that is. And It was very generous of them, and I'd like to publicly thank them. The other thing is we have been working, the Environmental Commission as well as the Green Team with Mr. Helbig on a proposed nature trail out near the DeFeo Lane property. And we had a grant that supported the design, and that design is very close to being completed. And our next steps will be discussing strategies for funding that project. And we're going to need to talk to adjacent property owner about some easements for where this trail is going to butt out a little bit. And that is an ongoing thing, and I just wanted to bring it up here. Any other committee reports? At this point, I'd like to bring forth from the consent agenda, Resolution 190. Madam Clerk, please.
Resolution number 190 of 2025, amending appointments, harbor master and deputy management coordinators, namely Mike Kedziora.
Thank you. I'll first ask to open the public for any comment specifically on Resolution 190. If I can get a motion to do that.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Open to public comment specifically on 190. If you'd like to come forth and address us, please do so at this time.
Motion to close the public portion on second. 190.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the meeting's now closed. The public comment will go to 190. I would need a motion for that.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comments?
I would like to make a comment, please. I just want to say, Mr. Kizadora is a really good harbor master. He's down there on our Bay Avenue every single day. The least little thing that's going wrong, he makes us aware of, so I'm glad to see this. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Yes, Mr. Keziora never hesitates to volunteer, and I appreciate his service to this community. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 190 carries. But, Mr. Mayor, you prepared to swear him in?
Actually, Shelby is going to,
Okay, great. While he's coming up, I'd also like to acknowledge our two other members of OEM, Jack Shields and Captain Phil Gaffney back there.
So I state your name,
I, Michael E. Kedziora,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and the governments established in the United States
and the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator,
of the Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
So,
Thanks, so help me God. Thank you.
All right, so we have approval of minutes. We have the regular meeting minutes of July 10th, as well as the executive session of that same day. Can I get a motion to approve those two sets of
I'll
minutes?
make that motion. Second.
Motion's been made in seconds. Any comments? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved. I want to make a couple little changes before we keep moving here. We need to pull Resolution 189, which was awarding multi-sport surfaces for the street hockey courses. We don't have any quotations, so we're going to have to step back and figure our next steps on that. I'd like to move 192, which is a memorandum of agreement with the PBA, out of the consent agenda, because I will have to recuse myself from that. And you want 195 discussed, Mr. Mayor?
No, we don't have
Leave it there?
to. You can leave it there.
Okay. All right, so we have two ordinances, with both of which are second reading. Ordinance number 15, please, Madam Clerk.
Ordinance number 15 of 2025, an ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 114 Development Regulations, Article 28, Summers Point Historic Preservation Commission.
Mr. McWiggins?
Yes, sir.
I'd like to have a council consider a motion to amend. It's per Mr. Ritala's recommendation on Section 1, paragraph G. It reads as follows: "The commission shall conduct, maintain, and expand when appropriate a comprehensive survey of the city to identify historic landmarks and historic districts that are worthy of protection and preservation." And after we worked on that, he then thought that he might want to have some additional language. So it continues to read, "as well as recommend to the planning board and city council the designation of buildings, structures, sites, objects, or improvements as local historic landmarks, and to recommend the designation of local historic districts." That is the request of Mr. Vitale.
Okay, anyone have an issue with that? I would need a motion to amend ordinance number 15 as noted by Mr. Smith.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and second to amend. Any comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, ordinance number 15 has been amended. So now we would need to, unless there's any other comments, I would ask that a motion be made to open to public for a hearing.
I'll make that motion. A second.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the meeting is now open to public comment. If you wish to address us with regards to ordinance 15, please come forth at this time.
Motion to close public comment?
Second.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the meeting is now closed to public comment. Any comments on ordinance number 15 at this time? I would need a motion to adopt.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance number 15 is now adopted. Which brings us to ordinance number 16, please, Madam Clerk.
Ordinance number 16 of 2025, an ordinance enacting a continuing education incentive program for the City of Summers Point's Fire Department's firefighters.
This is a second reading, and any comment before I ask to open it public? I need a motion to open it public.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The meeting is now open to public comment with regards to ordinance number 16. If you wish to address us on ordinance number 16, please come forth at this time.
Motion to close public portion on ordinance 16. Second.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is now closed to public comment. Any further comment on number 16?
Council President?
Yes, sir.
I'm all in favor of higher education, whatever we can do to help out our fire department, you know, it's no-brainer. I mean, we got to support them, whatever it takes, so.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Mr. Owen. Any other comments?
Yeah, Council President.
Yes, sir.
I pretty much want to say the same thing that Mr. Owen did. This is just a second step. The first step was we had a pay-for-run ordinance passed as an incentive to continue to get more volunteers, and that has been successful. We're hoping that this ordinance will not only educate the current volunteer firemen, but also attract new volunteer firemen, because there will be incentives to attend school, which will be paid by the city upon its completion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dill. Any other comments?
Yeah, if I could just say,
Yes,
I
please.
agree with both the statements, and also think the most important part of this is that safety, and the more education our firefighters have, the safer they'll be.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance number 16 is now adopted, which will bring us into the resolution portion of the agenda. And before we address the resolutions, I'd like to open the public for comments specifically on the resolutions on the agenda tonight. If I can get a motion to do so?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the meeting's now open to public comment. If you wish to address us specifically on the resolutions on the agenda tonight, please come forth at this time. State your name and address of your residence for the record.
Patricia Pearson, 587 Marks Road, Summers Point. Let me get this straight here. First of all, on the one at the Gateway Theater for the roof, who's paying for the roof of the Gateway Theater?
That's a public, it's a city building. The city will be paying for that.
Say what?
That is a city building owned by the city, and the city will,
Taxpayers are going to pay for it, right?
yes,
Okay.
unless we, you know,
All right,
we're
taxpayer,
always
that's
looking
okay.
for grants, so.
All right, now, this appointment of a public-private partnership, is that for the new city hall?
That's for exploring the possibility of entering into a private-public partnership. And that gentleman, the attorney, will guide us on that or advise us on that. And that is one option that we are looking at, yes.
Does the public know it?
I'm sorry. Does the
Do
public
your
know it?
voters
They
know?
do now.
Well,
Does
we're at
everybody
a
know
public
it?
meeting, so yes.
Okay, so this is a public-private partnership where the public, city hall, okay, you want to get a partner to build a new city hall, is that right?
It's so many words, yes.
Okay, just wanted to check that one out.
Yeah, it's, listen, it's going to be a unique, but I think it's an attractive opportunity or option, rather. But we do need to explore it and learn more about it before we do make that decision.
Well, thank you for being honest, and I'm
Sure.
glad that the public now knows that we may be getting a new city hall with a public-private partnership, because when I was sitting over there 5 minutes ago, I wasn't sure. All right, now, on Resolution 184, 185, 186, where are all these lots?
184 is, 184, 185 is 90 Broadway.
Broadway,
Yeah.
okay.
Quite frankly, those two resolutions are correcting a typographical error.
Okay, one other thing, who's paying for the hockey courts?
Well, we pulled that, so nobody will pay for it right now.
Okay, all right, no problem. Who is, the other thing is executive session. I know it's executive session and everything, but I want to tell you something. There better be a walkway from down Goff Avenue to the bay. There better be.
As you know, that's a discussion of litigation. It would be improper for us to address that
All right.
or even comment on
All
that.
right, I hear you, but there better be a walkway. And the other thing, well, I'll save it for public comment. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Look at that rain. Look at that rain out there. It's like going sideways.
When do you guys expect to,
Sir, if you could state your name and address for the record.
no, thank you.
I'm sorry, that's our policy here.
No.
They don't need to address you then, sir.
What's that?
They don't need to address you.
It's my time.
You have to state your name.
No, I don't. I don't have to give my name or address. No, I do not. No, I do not.
Policy of this council.
This is my time. It's my time, and I want to know when this city hall is going to be built.
Transparency.
Transparency?
Yeah. It's transparency.
I'm a member of the public. You guys are public servants. You guys have your names posted. I have a right to my Fourth Amendment right.
This is the same guy who was yelling at you. If you're gonna
When?
talk over-
When was I yelling at
You're
you?
gonna talk over me, right?
When was I yelling at you?
Not me on speaking around up So here we go, sir. It's transparency. Got a button to push over there.
need one.
Who you may be connected to when you come up and give a speech. Just like council has to be transparent and identify,
I'm a member of the public.
and as is everyone else.
Yes, I know.
And there are people out on the streets. But
Yes.
if you come to a council, you're going to address a council, and part of the rules of council are you have to identify.
It's unconstitutional, brother.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Not
is.
your brother.
Take
And
it to court.
I also have, there's also case law on this.
I've looked at it, sir.
You have?
Yes, sir.
It's the same law why officers don't have to give their name and address, or city, did you know that? Did you know that, sir?
I don't think that we need.
I think we need to move.
So,
on.
can I have my time? I'm asking for my time. Chair?
You need to,
Listen, you need, we have, there's a certain decorum here, and we have a policy in place.
You have a policy, your policy is unconstitutional.
Well, you're gonna, I can't debate you the Constitution.
You guys took an oath to the Constitution. One was just taken right here, in front of us today.
And I take that oath very seriously.
Do you? Do you though? I have a right to my Fourth Amendment. Do I not? I'm a private citizen.
Fourth Amendment's due process, sir.
Fourth Amendment's due process?
Yeah.
So I don't have to give my ID, right? You had to look it up. You're the city attorney.
I'm not sure.
Can I have my time?
Are you?
No.
Can I have my time?
Nope.
3 minutes are up.
Thank you.
It's my time. It's my time to speak.
State your name and address for the record.
Garden State Accountability, New Jersey. Thank you. That's my DBA.
no.
No?
No.
No? No. I stated my name and address.
Listen, we're going to move on with the meeting. You can sit down, or, we're going to take steps to move this meeting along.
I just want my time. That's all I want.
But state your name and address for the record.
I already did. I already did.
No, you did not.
You already used his 3 minutes anyway.
That 3 minutes didn't start while you were arguing.
I want to see the clock because I haven't even started, right?
You're John Doe from 1, 2, 3.
All right,
There you go. Thank you.
Please,
Thank you.
And it's just a little bit of
Thank you.
decorum here.
Can I have my time?
state your name and address for the record.
No, sir.
No.
I'm going to push the envelope, brother.
Okay.
I have the right to speak. This is a public meeting. I have the right to speak. Do I not?
State your name and address for the record. We
This
have
is crazy.
policies in place. I'm not sure what the problem is.
Your policy is unconstitutional. I've been to meetings all over.
We've had this
Connecticut,
policy.
New York,
We've had this
New
policy.
Jersey,
I understand.
Pennsylvania.
He just went next door.
is
I don't know
going
if he
too
went to
long.
get
All right.
somebody or-
Can I have my time?
You have somebody on the way? Okay. No.
This is crazy. Unconstitutional.
Oh, here we go.
Resolution.
Can you,
Just no.
what?
This microphone sucks.
Not on you, Levy, on the,
So why don't you pick that piece off that he just placed on there?
I prefer nobody touch it.
Can you tell me what it is?
It's
If I'm,
microphone.
On the city property.
I'm trying to help you out, man. I gave you an out. Like, they're not going to follow up on who you are or where you're from. So in fairness.
Point of order.
Listen. we're-
Yes, I apologize for addressing the crowd,
Just address
Council
the
Chair.
chair. And please note that we're only talking about resolutions right now.
Absolutely, and I hope,
Name and address for the record, please.
Levi Fox, 90 Broadway.
Thank you.
I apologize if I have to use my one time to talk today for something that I don't think is relevant. And I do apologize if it seems as if I'm adding to the stress of anybody on the dais right now. But why are we making this acrimonious? I understand that he's not following.
But this
We're
has
addressing
nothing-
resolution. We're addressing resolution.
I don't know what this guy wants to say about the resolution, and I'm curious about that resolution too, because I didn't know it was on it, and Pat made a very good point that it's not transparent. So if we're arguing about transparency, then we just found out what this was.
As you know, we're going to have another comment session where you can stand up and talk about any city business or city-related business. You can do that at this time, but I'm asking you to be specific about the resolutions.
Sure.
Thank you.
What's on the agenda today?
Come on now.
Pardon? Pardon me?
You must have had something to speak about.
Honestly, the only thing I got up here to talk about was the fact that this gentleman had an actual question, and rather than addressing the substance of his question, we debated him for 3 minutes so the time would run out, so that he would not be able to ask the question, and I, again, understand it.
Again, it's about resolutions. You can get back up and we can re-enter that conversation if you like. Please.
Well, that's why I was looking to see a resolution that I might comment on since I'm already standing up here, and then you decided that
Go ahead.
I was trying to. You broke my concentration.
Oh, come on.
Does my 3 minutes start now?
No, it's already running.
How is that fair if I have not been able
As soon
to?
as you got up and stated your name, your time starts.
I'm not sure what we're looking to accomplish, but come on. We're trying. We got a lot of stuff on the agenda here, and a lot of people here want to speak.
Yes, and all the people deserve to speak. I believe that, and I'll be back up here once I'm able
That's
to
fine.
gather my
All right,
thoughts.
good deal. Thank you. Uh-oh.
I'm not done. How incompetent does council have to be that they have to undo a resolution to redo a resolution 1 month later? That we have to come all the way back here and this has to be on the agenda again? You wanted me to find a resolution to talk about, John? That's the resolution I talk about. How about that?
It's a typo.
I'm assuming you asked a rhetorical question, so I'll just leave it alone.
Okay, how's that? I'll take all on that.
I don't want you to take the fall on that one, Tom.
This is ridiculous.
I want the council.
This is freaking ridiculous.
Come on.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, but I'm sorry that this is wasting a 1 hour a week that you guys are up here.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And I say, thank you.
Okay. I don't see anybody else moving. Could I get a motion to close?
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Motion's been made in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the meeting's now closed to public comment with regards to the resolutions. Let's address resolution number 181, please, Madam Clerk.
Resolution number 181 of 2025, resolution authorizing the execution of a contract renewing membership in the Atlantic County Municipal Joint Insurance Fund.
I would need a motion.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion's been made in second. Any comments?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I do have a comment on this. A lot of you up here know my feeling and frustrations with the GIF sometimes and everything. When we entered in with the GIF back in the 1990s, they were the only game in town. I believe there's 23 GIFs in the state of New
Yeah, I
Jersey
think so.
now.
Almost.
In 3 years, I think maybe it'd be wise, same thing you do at home, shop around on your homeowner's insurance. I think maybe we have somebody take a peek, take a look, compare, because we really have no benchmark here of what to go by. You know, and I'm not saying they've done a bad job. I'm just saying that, you know, we do that on everything else, our professionals and things like that, that we do shop and compare prices, that maybe in 3 years, it's something we ought to look at. Maybe there's a cost savings.
I thought we did do that, Mr.
No.
No.
That's health insurance.
Health insurance.
Okay, so you're advocating shop around in 3 years? when-
Yeah, in 3 years, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I have no problem with renewing their.
I appreciate that. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
yeah.
Thank you. Any other comments?
I agree with Mr. Garrett. If we could go ahead and start shopping that out the next time around, I think it would be worthwhile.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, 181 carries, which brings us to 182.
Resolution number 182 of 2025, appointment of Public-Private Partnership Redevelopment Council.
Thank you. We need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made in second. Any comments? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 182 carries.
Easier than I thought.
Brings us to 183, Madam Clerk.
Resolution number 183 of 2025, resolution authorizing the chief financial officer of the city of Summers Point in the county of Atlantic, state of New Jersey, and other city officials to undertake certain action in connection with the sale and issuance of not to exceed $13 million bond anticipation notes, Series 2025, and approving a continuing disclosure undertaking with respect to said notes of the city, and authorizing and/or ratifying other actions in connection therewith.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comments? Hearing none, do we have a roll call vote?
Councilmember DePamphlis.
Yes.
Councilmember Dill.
Yes.
Councilmember Garrity.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnston.
Yes.
Councilmember Owen.
Yes.
Councilmember Habercorn.
Yes.
Council President Pro Temp McGuigan.
Yes. 183 passes. Brings us to 184, please, Madam Clerk.
Resolution number 184 of 2025, a resolution rescinding Resolution 169 of 2025, which authorized the execution and delivery of a redevelopment agreement between the City of Summers Point and Exceller Building Solutions, LLC, for the proposed development of Block 2018, lots 1.01, 1.02, 1.03, 1.04, 1.05, 1.08, 2.02, 1.06, and 1.07.
We need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comments? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 184 passes, which brings us to Resolution 185, please, Madam Clerk.
Resolution number 185 of 2025, a resolution authorizing the execution and delivery of a redevelopment agreement for the proposed development of Block 2018, lots 1.01, 1.02, 1.03, 1.04, 1.05, 1.08, 2.02, 1.06, and 1.07.
Thank you. We need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comments? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 185 carries, which brings us to 186, please, Madam Clerk.
Resolution number 186 of 2025, authorizing executive session, advice of counsel and attorney-client communication regarding the status of property assessment litigation in the tax court involving the city entitled Power Sports Holdings LLC versus City of Summers Point and GMH Restaurant Holdings LLC, having a docket number of ATL-C-000078-24.
We need a motion for that.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 186 carries. We will go into an executive session after we finish the agenda. We do not anticipate taking any action coming out of that, but you are welcome to stay in the lobby and we'll come get you. 187, please.
Resolution number 187 of 2025, authorizing executive session, advice of counsel and attorney-client privilege communication regarding the status of litigation involving the city entitled GMH Restaurant Holdings, LLC, GMH Restaurant Enterprises, Gary M. Holloway versus the City of Summers Point, having a docket number of ATL-C-37-25.
I would need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comments? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 187 carried. Which brings us to 188. Please, Madam Clerk.
Resolution number 188 of 2025, approving proposals, goods and services 2025.
I would need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comments? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 188 passes. We now need to address 192, and I would need to recuse myself from that, as I'm a proud father of a police officer here, and I would ask that Mr. Abercorn, come out with Rule 10 and handle 192 for us.
All right. May I have a motion? First, you have to read it.
Resolution number 192 of 2025, Memorandum of Agreement, Police Benevolent Association.
May I have a motion?
So moved.
Have a second? Have a second?
Second.
Any comments?
Yes, council, city council, I also have a conflict of interest and will be recusing myself from the vote. As a matter of fact, one of the people, one of my sons, excuse me, I just got back from vacation. My son happens to be a sergeant, and I will recuse myself from this vote.
Any other comments? Not hearing any. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Not hearing any opposed. That carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abercorn.
Back to you, Mr. McGuigan.
We will now address the consent agenda, which includes this point 191, 192, and 194, and 195. Could I have a motion for the consent agenda?
So
I'll make that
moved.
motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any comments? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the consent agenda is approved. Which brings us to old business. Would anyone like to address old business? Okay, so new business, we received a letter from the Harbor View Condo Association with regards to residential parking, or its residential permit parking, proposed residential permit parking there. Would anyone like to comment on that letter?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
This is in response to the major construction going on across the street from Harbor View.
We can let you talk about that, Councilman Tamples, as you reside there.
Well, you can explain it, can't you? Just
I'm not going to vote on it, I'm just explaining it.
You can explain, but let's keep it very limited, please.
Would you like me to explain it?
I understand.
Harbor View Condo would like to experience some of the permit parking that exists on some of the main streets in Summers Point. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else want to comment on that?
Could I ask Mr. DePampolis a question?
Sure.
Yeah, do you have any idea how many parking spots they need for permit parking? Or are you
The
looking?
condo has a parking area in the back, in between all the condos.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I lived there years ago.
And they provide one spot. Some of the people in there have a second car, and it's getting more difficult all the time to park on the street, Bay Avenue, and also on Pleasant because of all the construction and the anticipation of the paddle club opening and the new homes.
So the condo association, not you,
Not me.
are looking for some parking spots that probably encompass the property boundary lines on Bay Avenue, Pleasant, and
Sunrise, yes, that's all. Just in front of the buildings.
Right. And I understand the need for that.
Thank you.
Was that generic enough for you, Mr. Smith, with that question?
Well, who has to look at, does that?
Since we're in flux here, I'm assuming, I know that there's a traffic and parking committee. I'm not quite sure who's on that, but my suggestion is that subcommittee review this, study it, and come back with a recommendation.
Anybody else?
Okay.
Who is on the parking committee?
I think Mr. DePampolis.
Well, that would be a conflict.
I think we'll have to,
We already know his opinion.
I think we'll have to address a different member on there.
Who else is on it?
I don't have my list with me, unfortunately.
Because I don't know, if I'm not on it, I would
Yeah.
volunteer.
I recuse myself.
I believe that we're going to have to establish a ad hoc committee this year to look at that.
Mark,
Well, if we have
We
a,
have a parking committee.
if we have a parking committee,
No, we don't. Not,
oh, we don't.
that's why I'm
Send,
suggesting we have an ad hoc committee.
So,
You don't.
All right, I would
Councilwoman
volunteer
Johnson
for the ad
volunteering.
hoc.
Anyone else?
Yes,
I'd be happy to be on that, too.
I would love to be on it.
great.
okay, we have our ad hoc committee that's going to address the proposed permit parking around Harborview.
Councilmember Johnston, would you be so kind as to set up the meeting for that,
I
please?
definitely will, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Council Pro Tem,
Yes,
I
sir.
just have one other question.
Sure.
How many spots are they looking for? Do we have any
I
idea?
think we can research that and we'll get into all
I'm
that.
sorry?
I will, I'm sorry, I can research that with the condo association, we'll see exactly what they're looking for.
Okay,
I think
that's
we need to
fine.
talk to them, and
Yeah,
so we don't get Mr. DePamphlis in any more trouble.
okay, that's fine, thank you.
All right, we also
Put it
have
on my
under,
calendar.
new business, approval of Richard Summers Park for the Liberty and Prosperity Organization for an event to honor Richard Summers on September 4th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Anybody have an issue with that?
I have a comment. This is a great event every year. It's actually very entertaining as well as educational. So if anybody that can be there, you should try and be there. It's a good history lesson. So.
Any other comments? All right, so it's predicated on them supplying the insurance and meeting those insurance requirements, which you'll take care of. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, we give them approval. Any other new business? Discussion of the bills, Mr. Frost.
Yes, this evening we have a record of payment in the amount of $2,668,567.63. We have an additional bill list in the amount of $1,910,961.31.
Any comments or questions with regards to the bills? All right, could I have a motion to open to the public?
I'll make
Make
that
the
motion.
motion, I'll second it, Mr. Dill.
Motion's been made in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Okay, the meeting's now open to public comment. If you wish to address us, please come forth and state your name and address
Big Ed,
for the record. Please note that we're going to talk about city council business.
Yeah,
City business.
587 Marks Road.
over there
Who is going to be the counsel for the public
Okay.
partnership? Who's going to be the counsel for the redevelopment?
The name of the firm is Spiro
Nelson.
Nelson, and Spiro Harrison Nelson.
Okay, so you already have one, okay? Now, this is going to sound upsetting, but I don't mean it that way. I really don't. I feel that the council, Tom Smith, is disrespecting the public, us, because he keeps his back to the public and talks to you, because you're his clients. I understand that. However, just let me say, Roger Steedle used to sit here.
nobody signed
He
it,
would
I
talk
know.
to the whole audience and its council.
My God,
Lafferty
yeah.
would do the same thing. It's
Get-
very difficult for people like us to sit here, and he's talking to you, and we can't hear one word, we don't know what's going on. And I respectfully request that you get together and figure out some way where the audience can be included. Thank you very much for that one. Sorry I have to say that, but it's really bad. Now, this is another one, though. Regarding lawsuits on council and the city and whatever, is the leadership role a good thing to have when there may be a lawsuit hanging on your back? Is that a good thing, and is it respectable, and is it right for the general public? Council, could you please answer that?
Well, you're addressing the chair. That sounds somewhat like a rhetorical question, if you want to be specific.
No, I didn't record anything. I swear to God.
rhetorical.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just was asking. Nobody asked, I wanted to know. I said, what's going on here? Mr. Habercorn, who's lily white, he sits down, and now we got problems. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
That's
All right, your
all.
point's been made.
So the point is, these three, or him, or whoever. But, I mean, really, are we going to be embarrassed again by something?
Okay, you've made your point.
All right, that's the point. All right, I wanted to make that point. All right, now, the other thing is, I want the mayor to be kind to the beach concert, the best in the country. I want you to be kind. It's not coming up now, it'll be coming up next year. But I want you to be kind and remember how good it is and how good it was last Saturday night and how perfect it was. So just
Friday
remember,
night.
It's good for the whole town.
Last Friday night you're talking about.
Friday night,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry. So, okay, thank you.
For the record, the mayor is one of the kindest men I know.
Yeah, hi, my name is Gary Papachek. Oh, first of all, thank you, Mayor and Council, for allowing me to speak today. My name is Gary Papachek at 25 West Groveland Avenue. I'm a member of the local U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary. One of the things we learn very quickly is if we see something, we say something. So I'm here to say something regarding the incident that took place on Thursday, July 17th, 2025, a 14-year-old boy named Jack Sullivan died because of injuries sustained at the intersection of Maryland Avenue and the bike path. This unfortunate circumstance has brought to light recently a renewed awareness for increasing safety regarding kids wearing helmets, e-bike rules, bicycle safety, road and path safety enhancements. Tonight, I come to you to present signatures of 111 people, concerned citizens that use our bike path for walking, riding, taking their dogs, taking their kids out. We would like to see 2 stop signs installed at Maryland Avenue and the bike path for both eastbound and westbound for vehicle traffic. The other part of that safety issue is Groveland Avenue and the bike path, which has been neglected. We are also requesting additional stop signs at Groveland Avenue and the bike path. Just after crossing to kind of mirror the other intersections along the bike path. It's usually a double stop after you cross over. Groveland only has one. People do accelerate after going through the first one, and that takes them over the path quicker. The additional signages will help reduce the risk of pedestrians on the path getting hurt and reduce the chance of future accidents. Since all this has happened, I have a picture of where we would like the 2 stop signs. I'll pass that along with the signatures for you folks. I did speak to the New Jersey Bike and Walk Coalition, who have provided some brochures. They said they have more. There's more to be had if you folks need them, or if they are available, to be passed out for the kids or the parents, to try to make this a little bit more safer for everybody. And also, finally, regarding that topic, we would also like to find out when we can expect a response and who to follow up with, or what the next steps will be. And if there's anything that I can do to help, please contact me. Do not hesitate to contact me regarding this. I'm here to help. So that is it.
Thank you. Let me just say this, and I'll be very careful here, that the loss of life, particularly someone that young, is always tragic, and that's a very tragic situation. And may that boy rest in eternal peace. It is an ongoing investigation over there, so it would be improper for us to state anything or make any comment at this point. But I appreciate your interest and your passion for that. Thank you.
Okay. The second issue, I have 2 today, because I happened to call a city about an issue. I live on Groveland Avenue, and this is the current parking situation on Groveland Avenue. There is no parking for the residents because of the Atlantic Care Primary and the Atlantic Care Urgent Care, the staff and patients are taking up 100% of the parking on our street. I've contacted both the urgent care and I've contacted the PCP, and they basically said, it's up to you folks to help. I've been kind of turned down. So what we would like on that, as in I'm going to propose this, is my other issue, is that we have permit parking or residential parking from at Shore Road to Atlantic for Groveland Avenue. So I would like to also present that.
Okay, so since we're addressing that, I'm going to ask that committee that's been formed here to look at your situation as well. I will note that the urgent care has 2 full parking lots, though.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't.
The urgent care there has 2 full parking lots.
Yeah, they have 2 parking lots, but they're not using them. The staff pull in at 8 o'clock and they park in the neighborhood, and I'm looking, I can see the empty lots, and they're just not using them. I asked them to use them, and they said people can park wherever they want. They basically threw it back at me, and the only place I need to go is here at council, so that's why
We can have a conversation with the
we're asking for
chief.
that, and if I can help in this situation, also, I would be glad to help out.
The mayor has indicated that we'll talk to the chief of police about that, and perhaps we'll, make an informal visit down there and see what's going on.
Can I present that to you folks?
Yeah, please, give it to Mr. Frost here, and I'll ask that he distributes that to the rest of the
The
council.
second one, that was all related to the first one. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Please state your name and address for the record.
For the city attorney, Daniel's Law is the law that applies here. So please look that up before my time starts. And I'd like to get my time back for what happened before.
Identify your name, you don't need to.
No,
identify
no, sir.
your address, sir.
No, sir.
I'm very familiar with
Daniel's Law.
Very familiar with it, sir. We've worked extensively with.
My DBA is Garden State Accountability.
I think you're incorrect, sir, and I'll recommend that to my client that he is incorrect in that position.
I mean, otherwise I have to file a tort, so I don't want to do that. I'd just like to go on. I mean, more litigation to come to this city. I don't want that to happen. I just want to speak. That's it.
Are you registered, Daniel's Law?
Am I registered? You don't have to register for Daniel's Law. You just have to be immediate.
That's incorrect.
That is,
That is incorrect.
okay.
That's incorrect. I'll advise counsel. Incorrect, you need to advertise.
You guys are opening yourselves up to a lawsuit.
That's fine.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
No, so,
And please state your name and address for the record.
no, I'm not going to state my name. I just want, your job is to sit here and listen to us. Just, that's your job. When does my time start?
Raising, as soon as you state your name. When you raise your voice, that doesn't make it.
This is my time to speak.
All right, you don't have to yell, but.
Yeah, but you're not listening. This is my time. I'm covered under Daniel's Law. Let's go.
I've been
It's
advised.
3 minutes, right? It's 3 minutes of your time.
We've been advised.
3 minutes of your time, brother.
Been advised by-
When does it start? When does it
As
start?
soon as you state your name.
Vinny.
Police
Please.
officers, it's not
Vinny.
just general public.
You need a last name. Vinny.
No last name.
We have the police back there.
I own a house over here. You look up my name, my first and last name. You can do a public information request at the town hall and look up my property address. That's not covered under Daniel's Law. Stop that. Stop that.
All right, we.
If I give my name, you look up my name, and then you find out where I live through the property records here in this town. That's all I'm going to give you. Is that not a fact?
Gentlemen, that's incorrect. We filed for Daniel's Law, and we redact that information from the property record card information in the assessor's office as well as the collector's office.
It's
That's
public
the procedure
information.
works. And since I do a lot of tax work, I can tell you I work with a lot of municipalities, and that is procedure works. And there was some litigation just presently dealing with the fact that they moved to these companies that want to ascertain who resides where. They actually wanted to find the statute unconstitutional that was thrown out. And every place you look on the computer, if I want to go into NJDEP and see who owns a house, block and lot, they've redacted all the information.
I can pull it up on Google.
So I'm just telling you that
It's that simple.
So-
Google has that information.
Excuse me.
You may redact it, but other people can still see the information.
Records that are, if this gentleman has filed here in town for his property, it's been redacted down at the assessor's office. So no one's going to be able to open his property record card and get his name or information.
So I like my 3 minutes.
As soon as you state your name.
I stated my name. I said my name was Vinny.
Would you, I'm going to ask you to sit down.
My name is Benjamin Franklin. I have the right, am I 3 minutes? Am I good to go? Benjamin Franklin, that's my name.
No.
No?
Listen,
John Doe, am I good to go? Oh, how far are we going to take this? I just want my 3 minutes.
I just want your name for the record.
Benjamin Franklin.
Please, sir. You don't-
John Doe.
You don't need to make a mockery of this.
Yeah,
There's
but
plenty of people
I'm trying to prove a point here. I have a speech, it's already written.
All right, your point's
All
made.
right. I have a speech, it's already written. I'd like to just do my speech and be out of here. You guys are wasting the time of the people here.
He's making people uncomfortable.
The police aren't reacting here.
We haven't asked.
Do you want them to react?
No, I don't. I would like.
Neither do I.
This is not Nazi Germany.
Of course it's
You are not my Fuhrer.
not. Please, sir. Now you're being offensive.
Well, you're being offensive to me. I have the right to speak. It's my 3 minutes. I'd like to speak.
Please sit down.
Or what?
There's no, I didn't, no, there is
I just
no-
want my 3 minutes.
Please.
That's all I want.
I'm asking you to sit down so we can continue with the public meeting.
Sir, I would just like 3 minutes.
State your name.
Benjamin Franklin. Do you want a CID to see if it is or isn't? Because, do you want to see it or no?
Yeah.
I gave you a name. I gave you my name.
No.
No?
In what town do you reside, sir?
That's none of your business. I gave you my name.
We need it.
All right.
You're opening yourself up to a lawsuit. I'm going to file a tort.
Okay, well, you're stating
So,
your action.
just-
If you're going to file a lawsuit, we can't talk to you anyway.
So
please sit
so
down.
just to be clear, you are refusing me to speak up here, is that correct? For the record.
I'm asking you to
For
fall off.
the record, you're asking me to sit down and forfeit my time, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Well, my name's Michael O'Brien. I live on 4 Landing Lane, and I'm asking for the council's help. Parking and traffic is a nightmare off of Broadway. I can't tell you how many accidents I've almost gotten into leaving Landing Lane and trying to leave Broadway onto 559. People park half on the corner, half out in the street. I believe there's some type of law regarding how far you can park to the curb. That doesn't even count. If they can get half the car in there, it counts. Every time I pull out a Landing Lane, I get the shakes because I've almost hit children, parents, small children in strollers. It's a nightmare. They park halfway up in your, we don't have curbs, we have to round it, I don't know what to call it there, and they pull up and park on your grass, they park in front of fire hydrants, and it's only a matter of time before somebody gets hurt, and I just pray I don't have any involvement in it. I think they need to potentially, the first block coming off of, from the Crab Trap onto Broadway, maybe make it no parking on one side, and then also yellow curbs close to the intersections there, and also some police enforcement down there. I can't tell you how many times people have parked in front of my house. There's a fire hydrant right there. I've never seen a ticket given. They're parking right in front of the fire hydrant. I've called the police saying that they're halfway out on Broadway, halfway into the Landing Lane. They've never come on that. I just need some help with the council to try to get traffic under control. I'm not saying, it's not the fault of the Crab Trap. They just don't have enough parking for the patrons that get in there. But we need some type of enforcement to make it safer for everybody, including the people that live in the residence. And I hope you can help us with this.
Okay, thank you for that. Well, perhaps I can ask the mayor to mention that to the chief of your concerns.
I went over, I don't know he was the chief, but I voiced my concern over there, and they pushed me over here on that. So I really don't want this to be bounced around back and forth. I mean, who's responsible for public?
How about right after the meeting? Pardon me? Right after the meeting, give me your information. I'll come out with you and Pete. We'll take a look at everything, and then I'll be the conduit.
Okay.
All right.
And if there's any doubt as to how bad it is, go over there between 4 and 8, 5 o'clock night. It's a nightmare.
No problem.
Is there a possibility that we could get a traffic light? I know it has to go through the state and whatnot. A traffic light at the end of Broadway? Is
I
that
think
possible?
Tom would enjoy that, wouldn't you?
That would be, that's a state, excuse me, that's a county.
You go through the city.
County road, yeah.
They issued a summons to the black Suburban.
Pardon me?
They issued a summons to the black Suburban hanging over.
Well, that wasn't the car that was there.
I feel your pain.
Okay.
And I think the neighbors will.
Right, you're on Broadway.
Also the county.
Right, you're on Broadway. I have the most difficult time coming out of my lane to lane. Field of vision is not good. And with the boats, I'll tell you that, it makes it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think Bill's ready.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Good evening, Bill Collins, 814 Bay Avenue. I just want to do some follow-up on the boat parking ramps. It's a follow-up to the June 26 council meeting we had. I mentioned quite a few things back then.
Time's
I
up.
talked with like several voters. Nobody thought that they had to pay a fee. And that I had observed over 34 trailers, and only 2 had permits, just less than 6% compliance rate at that point. I brought to the attention of council the small size of the sign and the placement of that sign. I also brought to the attention that the website says both seasonal and yearly permits available. And yet you spent time on an ordinance back in April changing all that. You didn't change your website to say it's just, year, no more seasonal. I suggested that you cover the gates if you're not going to use them for the mechanism out there, just to protect it against the salt air. I mentioned about the limited hours to purchase the permits. That it was only 8 to 12, Monday through Friday. There's no weekends. You couldn't purchase online. And that you weren't going to use the part mobile application anymore. And again, that's going to come up again a little bit later. But then I asked at that point, and I said that, we as a city had paid $152,000 for the purchase of those gates. It wasn't being utilized. 3 questions I asked the council. How much revenue has been brought in by the selling of trailer permits? How many tickets were written? Then I asked who was responsible for the boat trailer parking. None of those I got an answer, except for Mr. Smith, where we were talking about writing tickets. So I was over there observing the police officer who wasn't issuing ticket. Mr. Smith informed me that maybe they were doing it remotely. Again, so here's some things we could have done and picked up on the signs, the websites. We wouldn't have to pay our taxes online. Why can't we pay for a trailer online? Make it easy. It's limited hours. No weekends. Think about all the money we're losing. I then had to obtain an Oprah request, and I didn't get that until Friday, July 11th, the day after your July meeting. So your revenue since 1/1/25, okay, was $7,650, and that's through the 2nd of July. The breakdown basically is this. Summers Point by far is far and away the biggest user of the
Let me
permit.
ask them to be quiet.
And, hold on a second.
Both sides, both sides.
Thank you.
They couldn't hear you, Bill. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't your fault, it was
Oh, I thought it
conversation.
was the phone. I'm sorry. So I did a whole breakdown on the whole thing. Well, Summers Point was the biggest total. There was 69 permits written for $7,650. Then the second part of the Oprah request was for how many tickets were written. And believe it or not, one day, and this is the number I want you to listen to, okay, close, on the 22nd of June, okay, 26 tickets were written. 26, one day, Saturday the 26th, basically by one officer. I have the times, I have the ticket numbers, I have the violations, I have the officer's number. And I think what's interesting there, of those 26, I went back and only 5 of the people went back and purchased a permit. So it's pretty interesting the way you see this. And these people are from all over, Mullica, Vineland, Ocean City, Bridgeton, Galloway, Hardersville, PA, Collins Lakes, Southerton, PA, Delaware, Clementon. These people are coming from it, so they know the ramp is there. We're just not collecting the money. So I just implore you to please go back and take a look at it. Not only that, but think about what we have as an opportunity. This town, we rescinded the parking over a year ago. And that was an opportunity, and by your numbers, it was an estimate of $150,000. That's by the wayside now. There was 113 parks, and we heard some things about,
We're a little beyond the time, if you could.
I'm going to just wrap it up.
Please.
We're going to wrap it right up,
Here.
okay?
Thanks.
I'm just going to wrap it up, okay? And again, it was because, people are going to have to use their phone, and they're going to resist. Again, that number I was talking about, Park Mobile, 50 million, okay, clients. Then we had the marina that came back in 2019. We had 20 slips. We had grants from the National Boating Infrastructure for $1,045,000. Then we had a grant from the Fish and Wildlife for another $35,000. Marine Trade Association. They paid for everything. The point is, we need to take a look at our opportunities instead of squandering them. You have all this property, okay, that, and I'm going to add to this as well. Airbnb, we're giving away more money because we can't figure it
I think
out.
you've articulated your message here. I'm going to ask you, I got another person here who wants to speak, so thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
I would hope, just please follow up on some of its
Thank
easy
you, Bill.
stuff.
You got the message.
Money in the bank, guys.
Yep.
Thank you.
Got over $1.5 million in the parking
It's not.
land in the back.
Michael Kedzior, 16 Yale Boulevard. We know there's a problem down here at the boat ramps, and I think a lot of it is not having a daily pass. So I work down the boat ramp in Ocean City, and I get a lot of complaints down there and about all the tickets being written. I think one of the biggest problems is if people come down here, they can't buy a daily pass. I think that's a lot of what the problem is. And I was going to follow up with the mayor probably towards the end of the year, going in for next year, come up with a different plan for down there, so we can try to avoid a lot of that stuff. So, that's all I have.
That sounds good,
Good
Mike.
deal.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you. No.
No. Are you prepared to state your name?
Under duress, yes. My name is Vinny Caputo, no address.
Okay.
Where, what town?
I reside,
Reside.
you yourself said I don't have to give my address.
No, I.
Yes, you did, sir.
You don't have to tell us your specific address. You can tell us where you reside.
I live on Earth.
Oh, here we go.
All right, listen, all right. You got 3 minutes, go.
Thank you. So I have some information the public needs to hear. I've been told an elected official has used their position for personal revenge and not to serve the people. This includes making threats to local businesses that led to expensive taxpayer-funded lawsuits, pressuring committee members to target certain people, ordering city departments to go after residents as punishment, pushing ordinances based on lies and not facts. I've also been told that this official has threatened violence towards other city officials. During heated council meetings, the sound cuts out when criticism is strong. That's not just wrong, it's silencing the public record. You guys can't do that. Fix it. Get new microphones. Have you heard the YouTube? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm always glad I bring my own. As you can see, I bring my own because I don't want things to get misconstrued where the sound just disappears. So I've also heard that they try to block outdoor concerts just because of personal grudges. Someone's using their powers in zoning and planning boards to block projects, even withheld city services from residents as retaliation. Why'd you guys change the ordinance for city rentals? Is it because you didn't want that happening across the street from your house? Last I checked, this was America, and we're free to do what we want as Americans. We'd like to do what we want with our properties. I have heard that this person is resigning tonight. I already knew that you would be resigning.
Excuse me, I do need
Can you stop my time, please? Stop my time?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's just try not to keep this so personal, okay?
Is it my time? I can speak whatever
Go
I
ahead.
want? Thank you.
Yep.
But resigning is not the same as being held accountable. Guess what? We will hold you accountable. The damage, the lawsuits, the loss of trust remains here in the public. These allegations may be unethical, possibly criminal, and I'm calling for an investigation by an independent authority outside Summers Point to look into these allegations of corruption. To the citizens here watching online, you might not be able to hear us, sorry. This is your city, your money, your trust. No one is above the law, not because you have family in law enforcement, not because you hold elected office. Let's shine a light into Summers Point because sunlight is the best disinfectant. Resignation or not, I'm guarding state accountability, and like I said before, we will hold you accountable.
Thank you.
Thank you for my time.
Thank you for your passion.
I'm Maureen Helbig, 106 East Stalls Avenue. I just have a couple of comments about the bike path, and I understand this tragedy has to be investigated, so I'm not asking for any comments or anything. But I'm on the bike path all the time, and I see, people of all ages on electric bikes racing, and young kids riding, lifting the bikes up like this, and I just think, oh my God, if they fall over and hit their head, Anyway, a couple points is I see that in Linwood, they have a police program, and I've talked to them this morning just to confirm that it's still in existence, because I've seen it, I've talked to officers, my husband and I are on the bike path all the time. So they have a police officer that rides a bike on the bike path. They also have now, and I don't know how long this part's been going on, the bicycle's been going on a long time. But they have a police officer that is there stopping anyone under the age of 18 that doesn't have a helmet on, anyone that's on an electric bike, just to talk to them about safety. If they have a helmet, they're giving them a coupon for a free ice cream cone. It's a beautiful thing to see a police officer in that, strong uniform standing there addressing children with a smile on his face. He's laughing, he's talking to the kids. And so I just wonder why, maybe our Summers Point police could have somebody on a bike. Hey, my husband, if he was a cop, he'd want that job, But you could ride on a bike and create a relationship with young people, not only about safety on the bike path, but giving them the feeling that police officers are there to help or to talk to about anything. So just something to think about. There's one other thing about the bikes. The police officers, this has been a crazy meeting, so.
Sure has.
Anyway, just something to think about. I would like you to do that. Kurt. Hey, Kurt. I believe in a prior meeting, you had indicated maybe looking into some sort of a community program with the schools and the police to create an educational experience with the kids, So I don't know if you started that or not, but you did, I think you said something, and Sean said something about POW.
Yeah.
So just to help with the kids, another, school program that cop goes into school and talks to the kids, Just all that one-on-one, I think, would be a lovely experience for the police officers and the kids to have a communication. And lastly, I do feel that, and I come to these meetings, my husband does, we donate our time for this beautiful city. So when we're sitting here, it is a little insulting not to be able to hear. And Mr. Smith, you and I have discussed this before. You have a microphone. You ask us to get up and speak into this microphone. I'm asking you to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you. Just to note that there is a lot of, the police do have a lot of interaction in our schools. We do have a lot of interaction. That's basically the mission of the PAL organization. And we're continuing those programs, as you know, and one of them is going to be related to bicycles. And I do know the other day, we did have a squad of a number of men up on the plane path interacting with the children and discussing safety with them. So thank you for those.
My name is Levi Fox. I live at 90 Broadway. I started the clock in case, for arbitrary and capricious reasons, it is determined that this one will be enforced, though as we know, not all 3-minute time limits are enforced, nor do I think they necessarily should be. My issue is with the inconsistent practice. Like, there was no reason why, as soon as the other gentleman gave a name, that he should not have been allowed to talk, because it is not practice to question the name that is given. That was something determined to do because you knew that it was going, like, you couldn't prove it, but you knew it was false. So, all right, that's my point on that. I have a couple other points to make, though, and I literally came here with nothing to talk about, but I will address the fact that I'm frustrated by the comment about wasting time. The Historical Preservation Committee meeting last night went till 8:30. EDAC meetings, on which I sit, John Helbig sits, Rob Hopkins sits, regularly go 2 hours or more plus. These are all volunteer time that we give, and yet to have a council person say that they're frustrated about having to be here too long when they are compensated for their efforts by the taxpayers, I find to be particularly frustrating. I will also note, in terms of the timing, to have someone say that, then say that they just got back from vacation, and then say that, and have done nothing for 9 months about a rent control ordinance that during election season, mailers were sent out to all the apartment dwellers in Summers Point, promising that that would be something looked into in the new year. It's August. It's the end of the summer. Okay? And then also to have time spent discussing, and I do think it's relevant, possible parking restrictions specifically in one area. I'm very glad that by happenstance, 2 other members of the public came up to address the issue so that the Parking and Transportation Commission won't just be looking at the area that was lobbied for by the council person who lives there, though they were supposed to have immediately recused themselves as advised by the city solicitor. I have 30 seconds left. That's awesome. Yeah, okay. I really hope that in the future, going forward, you can respect the time of the public who are giving that up to be here, because we care so much about the issues of the city when it seems sometimes the council people care less than we do. Thank you.
Motion to close the public portion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the meeting's now closed to public comment. We need to pay the bills. Could I get a motion to pay the bills?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Pay the bills. Would the governing body like to make any comments before we go to adjournment and executive session?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay if I ask this gentleman a question?
Oh, come on.
Just a quick question.
Really, Kurt?
Just a
Why?
quick one. How would you like me to address you? Vinny, Mr. Caputo, what?
Mr. Garden State.
Mr. Garden State. You have over 1 million views on your site? That's very impressive. Yeah, thank you.
I got a tip to come here.
Who can pay the
local,
Yeah.
by the way.
He got
Okay.
information.
It's probably
Yeah.
not appropriate, but any other comments from the governing
A
body?
lot of people will see this meeting tonight. All right?
Yeah.
All right, hearing no other comments, we're going to adjourn, and we're going to go into executive session. And as I said earlier, we don't anticipate taking any action coming out of that, but you're welcome to stay and come